welcome to the forecast discussion for August 6th, 2013. It's currently 8:48 a.m. and we have temperatures today ranging from the upper 50s to lower 60s over the northern interior and mid to upper 60s along the coast and in urban locations. Now, for the most part today, I expect dry conditions, but I can't rule out an isolated shower here or there, especially over southern New Jersey, and I'll show you why in just a moment. For the most part, we're dealing with high pressure moving over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, but also exiting out into the Atlantic. That, of course, means temperatures will rebound nicely into the upper 70s to lower 80s for much of the region. A few mid 80s are possible in the Philadelphia metro. Now, when we take a look at the radar, you can see one disturbance passing to our south. It's going to remain to our south, but the northern edge here could clip southern New Jersey and produce a few scattered showers to isolated showers for later on this afternoon. Nothing heavy in nature, I don't think, but there will be that threat for an isolated shower around Cape May, Wildwood, portions of Camden, New Jersey, and the southern suburbs of Philadelphia. Otherwise, high and dry conditions are expected for today with increasing cloud cover. On the infrared satellite picture, you can see that high pressure system starting to reposition itself off of the East Coast. We have one disturbance passing to our south. Here's another one over the Great Lakes. And then this low pressure system and this cold front are going to combine for a rather wet period of weather starting tomorrow evening and continuing on through at least Saturday afternoon. And the reason why is because we're going to set up a battle of air masses. The water vapor shows this really well. So basically what we have is our Western Atlantic Ridge trying to build itself back up, and we have our trough over Eastern Canada. Now, the way these two are going to interact is basically put us right in between these two air masses, the tropical air mass with the subtropical, the Bermuda high pressure system, and the cooler polar air that is going to be situated over southeastern Canada. And so, as a result, with the interaction of these two disturbances, that leads to this cold front stalling out over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. Meanwhile, moisture from this disturbance here and the moisture from the Gulf of Mexico and the Western Atlantic streaming up against that stalled cold front, which was set up right around here, right around the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, basically bisecting New Jersey. And that, of course, keeps the threat for showers and thunderstorms in place every day. Will it be a washout every day? I don't think so. But much like the previous type pattern, like what we saw, we'll see scattered showers developing, lifting from southwest to northeast. And where those showers and thunderstorms concentrate, you'll see rainfall amounts anywhere from 1 to 3 inches. The models generally are forecasting 1 to 3 inches of rain over the next couple of days, over the next 5 days, throughout the entire Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. However, given the nature of the showers and thunderstorms and the disturbances, I would not be surprised if some locations see next to nothing and other locations get 3, 4, 5 inches of rain out of a tropical heavy thunderstorm. So it's going to be a very volatile weather pattern, a very wet one, and one in which if you have outdoor plans, you're going to be dodging showers here and there throughout the rest of the week and into the first part of Saturday. So here is the latest model guidance from the Penn State UL website using the European model guidance, but really you can use the GFS, the Canadian, the UK Met. They all pretty much show the same thing, which is basically the northern mid-Atlantic stuck between this developing trough and upper level low and this Western Atlantic Ridge. So here we are for this evening. Again, disturbance passing to our south, high pressure pretty much in control, dry conditions from most locations. Tomorrow, the first of several disturbances will be approaching. The main cold front still off to our west. We'll see a little bit more of a warm front approach the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. So scattered showers and a few isolated thunderstorms will be a threat. Not a washout of a day, but the afternoon should definitely see more active weather with a southerly wind and temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 80s, By the time we get to Thursday, this is where things get interesting. Here's our trough, here's our ridge. Here is our southwesterly flow at the mid-levels. And so basically what we end up with is temperatures in the lower to mid 80s over the northern interior, mid 80s in the New York City metropolitan area, and mid to upper 80s in the Philadelphia metropolitan area. Scattered showers will form along this boundary here and will be heavy at times. And that pretty much continues on through Friday and Saturday, with again the trough and the ridge battling it out, and the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area under this southwesterly flow at the mid levels. And as a result, we'll continue to see these scattered showers on and off. Now, by the time we get to Saturday evening, this high pressure system will start to force this boundary to the south. So I think Saturday evening we start to clear out. And then Sunday, high pressure will be in control with scattered cloud cover. I think the bulk of the rainfall will be focused towards the southern mid-Atlantic, with our boundary here set up over, let's say, Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, and off the New Jersey coast. So we'll have variable to scattered cloud cover, but I think dry conditions on Sunday. Unfortunately, by Monday, that trough reestablishes itself. A new cold front stalls over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, and we are back in the same pattern again with the threat for scattered showers and thunderstorms and unsettled conditions. One thing I want to point out for this entire forecast period, if you're in the northern interior, look for lower to mid 80s, moderate levels of humidity. If you're in the New York City metropolitan area and Long Island, look for mid 80s, significant increase in humidity, so it will be humid out, so temperatures will feel like the upper 80s to lower 90s. If you're in the Delaware River Valley or in the Philadelphia metropolitan area, you are on the very warm side of this entire setup. And so that means temperatures in the upper 80s to lower 90s, high levels of humidity, and temperatures feeling like the lower to mid 90s. So basically that hot, sticky, summer-like feeling is going to return. I hope you enjoyed the small break you had in the heat and humidity that we've been dealing with for much of the summer. So again, if you're in the Philadelphia metro, look for temperatures in the upper 80s to lower 90s, high levels of humidity. New York City metro, mid 80s. The northern interior, lower to mid 80s. As far as low temperatures, basically in the upper 60s to lower 70s over the northern interior, and lower to mid 70s along the coast and in urban locations. So summer is back, and unfortunately it's also bringing rain with it, and quite a bit of it, over the next several days, ranging from 1 to 3 inches for the most part on average. Some locations a little less, some locations a little more, depending on where those heavy downpours set up. That's your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Have a wonderful day and stay safe out there.